Hey everyone, Linda here again with you from Gunlock Lane Jewellery. This week we're doing another chain link, and I decided I'm going to do the Lover's Knot chain link. So this is what it looks like. This has not been patinaed and cleaned up and polished, but you can still see what the knot looks like. So that's the one that we're going to be doing today. So I'm just going to grab my supplies together, and if you're interested in learning how to do this, then just stay with me. I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so let's get started. So I've got my two pieces here of 20 gauge wire that I've annealed. So I've used my torch on those, and these measure 6 centimeters long, which is about 2 3/8 of an inch. So you need 2 of these per link. So I've got my 6-step pliers here. I'm coming into the 4th largest or smallest, whichever way you want to look at it. Going to the, oops, if I can hold on to it. My hands are freezing. It's so cold. I'm waiting for my heater to warm my room up. Going into the center of our piece of wire here, and we're just going to bend that towards each other, each end towards each other. Now if you get one, I can hold this under the camera, one that's a bit longer than the other, just move the shorter one out and bring the longer one over. Just readjust until you've got them the same length. Okay, from here I'm going to, you can let that go, it's okay. Grab my flat nose pliers here. I'm going to bend these in a little bit, like until they're touching. Grab the end of those pieces here, and I'm going to push these two in together. Like that. I'll take that off and give you a look. So you want it to look something like a keyhole. And then do the same thing with the other piece. Finding the center, just eyeball it and pushing that wire around. Now I've annealed this because it's so much easier for one of the steps, which you'll see shortly. You can do it with unannealed wire, just normal bare wire. So just getting these equal distance. But it's a lot harder. So you choose what you want to do. So grabbing those wires here and pushing those in, making sure you've got both of them tight. And just pushing those wires in until you have that shape. I wish my hands would work, they're so cold. Okay, now this is the way I find it the easiest way to do. You can do this however you want to do it, but I put mine together, if I can get my fingers working here. It's ridiculous, it's so cold here. Cold and wet, raining, and it's going to be like this for a week. Oh, come on, Linda. Linda's fingers, move. Oh, this is ridiculous. I might have to do them separately. I can't get them to... Oh, wait a minute. Now, I was doing this yesterday when it was warmer, and I was doing it quite easily. All right, I think I got them. Okay, so you just want them to sort of line up like that if you don't have cold fingers. And I'm just going to move my fingers up a little bit tighter there to the top. And I'm just grabbing that with my bent nose pliers, and I'm just giving them a, oh, they moved off. But it doesn't matter if it moves off, it'll still work. Just giving those a slight bend. Like that. You want them to be the same. That's why I do them together. Now I can't even hold it to show you the same. You can see there, they're the same. So that's how you want them to be. Now we're going to take one end, the end that's turn one up so that the end's coming up that way, and one so that the end is coming down that way. And we're going to pop one through the other like that. Okay, now I'm going to hold that, if I can, with these cold hands. This is ridiculous. Okay, so you've got them like that. Or you could do it the opposite way. It doesn't matter. I think it's probably easier to do it the opposite way. Come on, fingers, start working. It's starting to warm up in here, but it's still very cold. Well, my hands are anyway. So now we're going to grab the end. We'll do it one at a time, poking that wire through. This is why it's easier to do it with annealed wire. It's just so much easier to bend it and get it through there. And then grab one end and pull it out, the other end and pull it out. Grabbing both ends of these, actually straighten those up a little bit more. Get in there. Straighten that up a little bit more. Grabbing either end of those, and you can just pull it. Now you can pull these as tight as you like. And to do that, obviously, you have to keep straightening these. You can pull it down as tight as you want, but I don't want mine really, see how they're moving there? I don't want mine really tight, so I'm just going to measure it against my already made one. And see if I've got the right size here. A little bit smaller. And I need it a bit narrower as well. I'm just going to push those gently, do this very gently. Okay, that looks like about the right size there. I'll just check it. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, so now we've got that happening there. I'm going to grab my wire straighteners. I'm just going to grab that in the middle and give it a squeeze. Just to lock it in a bit while we work on the ends. Now for the ends, I'm using my other pair of 6-step pliers. You don't have to. I'm just doing this because it's easier for me. I'm just going to give that a bend down like that. I'm going to trim those ends. And grabbing my pliers, I'm using the smallest mandrel on these ones. Grabbing that on the end, and I'm turning that back. And I did that upside down. That's okay. I'm just going to bend it back the other way. All of this because my hands are so cold, so that's all I'm thinking about is my freezing cold hands and not ballsing this up totally. Okay, I'm just going to bend those over a bit more. And I'll do the other end, and then I'm going to come back and trim these loops up. I'm going to bend that down. And I'm going to take some off this end. And then using my pliers again, I'm going to turn those in. Just double check them to make sure I had them up the right way. Okay, we've got a bit of straightening to do here, but sorry, this is because my hands are freezing. I just can't get them to work properly. Taking some of these loops, I want to turn them in a bit tighter. Okay, that's better. I'm going to do the same thing on this end. If I can get in there. My fingers just won't work. Oh, come on. Right, go from the other side first. Have you ever tried to do anything with cold hands? It's like they belong to somebody else. You can't make them do what you want. Okay. Get those in tighter. Okay, and you can do a bit of straightening up here. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't even cut that one very well. Still didn't cut him very well. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, that's our link. So pop him down there. I've got another one made here with a jump ring. Just pop him through there, making sure you've got them facing up the right way when you put them together. Come on, fingers, work. All right, getting them closed up nice and tight. And that's our link put together. Now, obviously, once this is patinaed and cleaned up and polished, it's going to look a lot nicer than when it looks there. I'll show you it in a chain. Again, this hasn't been patinaed or cleaned up or polished or anything like that. So I've put 3 of them together there, and I've just got a larger jump ring there that I've hammered. Just a normal chain link, jump ring chain link there. Bigger jump ring here, and I've just added some check fire polished, I think they're 6mm, yeah, 6mm check fire polish. not a colour I use very often. This pinky corally colour. And then I've gone up to another jump ring and I've done a different chain link here. Just added in one of the lover's knots up the top there. And I'll just continue on with the chain. This is just one side that I'll have, and then I'll make another side, you know, another chain side there. But that's just an idea for you how to put it together in a chain. And once it's, as I said, once it's patinaed up, cleaned and polished, it will look beautiful in a necklace. So I hope you really enjoy that chain link. Please give me a like if you do, and leave me a comment down the bottom. Always love to read what you think, and you know, if I'm on the right track and you're enjoying what I'm showing you. Okay, I just wanted to mention my Patreon page. It's almost ready to go. Hopefully I should have it done this weekend, and by the time I post this video, if I've got it all set up, if you look down below in the description, there'll be a link there for my Patreon. So if you'd like to join, go and have a look and see what I've got to offer. I'll give you a rough idea of things that we're doing, more intricate type work. So this pendant is on there, so I show you how to make the pendant from woe to go, or go to woe, whichever way you want to put it. Yeah, so we do that step by step all the way through the whole design process. There's a pair of earrings on there as well at this moment, and in the coming weeks I'll obviously add some more, so there'll be roughly 3 tutorials a month on there. So if you'd like to have a look at that, just check down below in the description to see if I've got that up and going. It's just a matter of the current different currencies and things like that that's driving me insane, trying to work that out, and uploading. I'm not sure how to get it uploaded to Patreon, but I'll hopefully get that sorted out this weekend. All right, that's enough of me gabbing. You guys have a great week. I will see you all next Monday. Take care, everybody, and thanks for joining me. Bye.